Tesla Model 3 European delivery dates postponed reportedly for Project Highland. Tesla pushed back the estimated delivery dates for the Model 3 destined for left-hand drive European markets by as late as January 2024. According to the latest update to the company's online configurator, which was spotted by Twitter user Swa Chan. Before the update, customers of new built-to-order Model 3 units were told that they could receive their cars as early as the same month. But now the earliest estimated delivery date is October. According to the source, the idea would be to get rid of the current inventory of cars before the refreshed Project Highland model goes into production. But nothing is official at this point. As per Tesla's website, European purchasers placing orders for a rear-wheel drive or long-range Model 3 have to wait for their new cars until October or November, while orders for the Model 3 Performance will be fulfilled between November 2023 and January 2024. All the Model 3 units delivered to Europe are assembled in Shanghai, China, where previous rumors suggested Tesla was going to start production of the so-called Project Highland update, roughly at the same time as the firm's Fremont Gigafactory. Tesla Model 3 updated delivery dates in Germany. Drive Tesla Canada writes that this latest move hints at a possible launch for the refreshed four-door electric sedan, which has been seen testing out and about on the streets of North America, as well as at the Southern Hemisphere proving grounds. SHPG in New Zealand for winter testing next to a couple of Cybertruck prototypes. It's worth noting that the estimated delivery times for right-hand drive markets like the United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand remain unchanged, which leads us to speculate that Tesla is first developing the updated Model 3 for left-hand drive markets, leaving RHD countries for later. Tesla Model 3 delivery dates in the UK. This wouldn't necessarily be a surprise, seeing how the Austin-based EV maker cancelled Model S and Model X orders, and offered customers the option of switching to a new RHD Model Y or Model 3. Alternatively, purchasers had the option of getting a left-hand drive model of their choice, in which case they got a complimentary grabbing stick to make it easier to pay for parking, road tolls, or drive-through food. Source: reposted and summarized from Yulia Nistrin at Inside EVS. Toyota invests $11 million in Indiana schools to boost STEM programs. Toyota invested $11.1 million in schools in Indiana to boost their STEM programs. The investment supports future STEM careers in the area, including job opportunities in the auto industry. During the unveiling of the new Grand Highlander 3-row SUV, the Japanese automaker also announced an $803 million investment in Indiana. The $803 million includes investments toward producing two new SUVs, one being the 2024 Grand Highlander. It also includes Toyota USA Foundation's $11.1 million investment in schools in Indiana. Today is another Toyota terrific day for the state as they roll out their first Grand Highlanders down the production line, said Governor Eric J. Holcomb. And not only that, we also celebrate Toyota's continued contribution to early learning programs, which will further help strengthen investments we're making across the state and set the stage for some of our youngest Hoosiers to pursue a future in STEM. Evansville Vanderburg School Corporation (EVSC), North Gibson School Corporation, Building Blocks, and Youth First Inc. will distribute the initial funds of Toyota's investment. The Legacy Automakers Grant will provide access to quality prep education, student mental health resources, multilanguage learning, and hands-on STEM programs for teachers and students. Toyota USA Foundation's investment is part of its Driving Possibilities grant initiative, which the company first announced in 2022. Driving Possibilities is a $110 million national initiative by Toyota geared toward preparing children for careers and engaging with local communities connected to the automaker. Toyota USA Foundation, Toyota Motor North America (TMNA), and Toyota Financial Services (TFS) fund the Driving Possibilities initiative. Our goal is to increase awareness of future STEM careers while helping build sustainable programs in the communities where our Toyota team members live and work, said Telis Bethel, Group Vice President of Social Innovation at Toyota. It's exciting to see the expansion of driving possibilities near our Toyota Indiana plant, with up to 4.2 million in the first year and more in years to come. As the auto industry gears towards high-tech electric vehicle development, supporting STEM programs is an investment in the future. Toyota bolstered electric vehicle investments and technology in China last month. China is proactively encouraging the adoption and development of electric vehicles by local automakers. The electric vehicle market has created an opening for automakers to reinvent themselves or for new companies to enter the auto industry. Besides China, other countries are also heavily investing in the EV market. As a legacy automaker, Toyota is also preparing for the transition to EVs. In June, Toyota received a $853 million subsidy from the Japanese government to expand local battery production. Source: reposted and summarized from Maria Morano at Teslarati. Tesla CEO Elon Musk talks about solving full self-driving. Tesla CEO Elon Musk talked about the final piece of solving the company's full self-driving suite. Musk has claimed for years that Tesla is close to releasing a complete version of full self-driving. 2023 is no different. Earlier this year, Musk said on multiple occasions that Tesla will solve FSD this year. In March, he said at a conference with Morgan Stanley that its next-gen vehicle is expected to operate almost entirely in autonomous mode. Musk says Tesla's next-gen vehicle will be almost entirely autonomous. In April, after the Q1 2023 earnings call, he said, "There'll be a little bit of 2 steps forward, 1 step back between releases for those trying the beta. But the trend is very clearly towards full self-driving, towards full autonomy. And I hesitate to say this, but I think we'll do it this year. So that's what it looks like." And in June, he said at the Viva Tech conference in Paris, France, "Although I've said this before, I think we will solve autonomy soon." It is understandable that many would remain skeptical, but the owners who use the full self-driving beta suite continue to talk positively about their experiences. While there are criticisms, Tesla continues to work to improve the suite. Others are also interested in adopting the technology as a nod that it is moving in the right direction. Musk said during the most recent earnings call that Tesla is in early discussions with a major OEM, and many Tesla fans believe it is Ford, although this is purely speculation. Musk is still convinced Tesla is close to solving the suite and said in a tweet last night that vehicle control is the final piece of the Tesla FSD AI puzzle. Vehicle control is the final piece of the Tesla FSD AI puzzle. That will drop 300K lines of C control code by 2 orders of magnitude. It is training as I write this. Vehicle control on a level that Tesla is looking for would be the major barrier to solving FSD. It is constantly being trained by the company's neural network, which helps improve driving behavior. However, although data is coming in at a rapid pace that is helping write 300K lines of C control code by 2 orders of magnitude, Musk maintains that solving FSD is not a problem related to manpower. Instead, he said the progress is training compute constrained. Musk hinted that Dojo is now online by simply favoriting a tweet. He also said in June that Dojo has been online running useful tasks for a few months. Dojo is going to be responsible for continuous growth and progress in the development of FSD, which is supposed to help process real-life driving situations from the company's cars in an efficient way. Source: Reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Teslarati. Tesla's apparent red carpet treatment in India, an effective tool against rivals. While Tesla has seen notable challenges breaking into India in the past, the electric vehicle maker appears to be receiving a red carpet welcome of sorts this time around. This bodes well for Tesla, and it could result in the company not competing with some of its strongest rivals in the country, at least in the near future. Tesla is the world leader in pure electric vehicles, but in China, the company has a number of strong competitors. These include BYD, which outsell Tesla in China in terms of new energy vehicles NEV sales. BYD's sales of pure electric cars lag against Tesla's, but in terms of raw NEV volumes, the Chinese automaker is far ahead of the American EV company. India is an increasingly important market in the auto industry. Thus, companies that could attain a lead against rivals in the Indian market could establish a notable lead against their rivals. This was hinted at by Jasmeet Khurana of the World Economic Forum in a comment to Reuters. The future of who wins in India will have some bearing on who wins globally in the EV race, Khurana said. Tesla CEO Elon Musk and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi met in New York back in June. And since then, it appears that the EV maker is being fast-tracked for its entry into the country. Tesla is reportedly in discussions with Indian officials for the build-out of a plant that would have the capacity to produce a new low-cost electric car. That's expected to be priced at around $24,000. Sources reportedly close to the matter have noted that the talks had continued over the past week, with Tesla allegedly discussing the details of its plans. Modi is reportedly tracking the discussion's developments as well. Amidst these circumstances, Chinese automaker BYD, which is arguably Tesla's largest rival in China, seems to be taking a backseat in India. BYD had previously aimed to secure clearance for a $1 billion investment into the country, but later reports suggested that the company is no longer keen to secure the deal. BYD is also facing an investigation over allegations that it had underpaid import taxes in the country. Indian officials are reportedly worried as well about the national security implications of Chinese-made vehicles in the country. An official has reportedly noted that India is uncomfortable with Chinese automakers as well. Without some of its strongest rivals in India, Tesla could very well expand its reach into the country's growing EV sector without any issues. This bodes well for Tesla, especially if it is able to release a small, affordable car that's a good fit for the Indian market. Sam Furani of Auto Forecast Solutions stated that ultimately, India presents some great possibilities for Tesla. Tesla has become a desirable product in name alone. Add to that an affordable product tailored for the Indian market, and it has the potential to be a hit locally, Furani said. Source: reposted and summarized from Simon Alvarez at Teslarati. Tesla loses general counsel to company hounded for East Palestine chemical spill. Tesla has lost general counsel F. Nathaniel Smith III to Norfolk Southern Corp., the company that has been hounded by lawsuits related to the toxic chemical spill after a train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. Norfolk Southern landed Smith III about a month ago, according to his LinkedIn profile, which states he started at Tesla just 2 years and 5 months ago as a managing counsel. Tesla's hardcore litigation department is already taking shape. He was promoted to Associate General Counsel and the head of general litigation in May 2022. Handling Tesla's securities, consumer, energy vehicle class action, antitrust, privacy, supply chain disputes, commercial, board matters, affirmative litigation and intellectual property litigation, along with government investigations. Tesla is replacing Smith III with Nabonidha Nag. Bloomberg Law first reported Smith II's departure from Tesla. Handling Tesla's litigation was likely a demanding task, but Smith III will have his hands full with the new role, which is Norfolk Southern, which is facing major lawsuits from shareholders, Ohio's Attorney General Dave Yost, and the U.S. Department of Justice. In February, a Norfolk Southern train derailed in East Palestine, Ohio, spilling hazardous materials, including vinyl chloride, ethylene glycol, ethylhexyl acrylate, butyl acrylate, and isobutylene. The spill caused cars to catch fire, but the major damage was done as the chemical spilled into a ditch that feeds Sulphur Run, a stream that joins another and eventually empties into the Ohio River. This caused residents to seek shelter as clean water was not available. The county government continues to test water wells. The EPA issued legal orders to Norfolk Southern, instructing them to clean the spill. Anyone within the village of East Palestine, Ohio, or within the 1 mile by 2 mile Ohio-Pennsylvania evacuation area is eligible for indoor home or place of business cleaning. Tesla has been shaping up a hardcore legal team to handle litigation for some time. Earlier this year, it hired a new general counsel, Brandon Earhart, who was with Dish Network for over 20 years. Source: reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Teslarati.